Hello everybody, I have here is a sea fox boat. So today, since this boat at one point it was sitting for 10 years without use, so all the gate, the tachometer right here, and this tachometer is not working correctly. Now this is a malfunction. See, as right now it's not running or anything, but it's going all the way here. This one is still work, even though it's point at this point. But when the boat was running, engine was running, it's working fine. It's giving me correct reading. So, but this one, today I will show you, I'm gonna replace this one and I will show you how to do that. So I already removed all the screws for the panel. So that's of course first thing you do, and then you pull it out slowly. Don't let any wire drop out from back there. And you go into behind there. There is a way of seeing it. Okay, and here it is. Can you see it now? All right, here is behind the tachometer. Okay, here's a behind tachometer. You probably can see this over here. Okay, here has some screw. Okay, this is for the light. This one, yellow one, is for the signal. This middle one is the ground, and these two are the power. Okay, one go to the battery, one go to the switch. So that's when you turn it on, and then you know, it's send the power to this tachometer, and it's gonna start working. Okay, so and this is the, you probably cannot see it right here, here, this switch. This is actually the light, but down here somewhere it has a switch here. Down here, it's way down here. You might see a little bit right here, the black one, and you see the number, and there, that is the pole setting. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Replacing the tachometer is much easier than install the new one, you know, because it's already give you the pole number here. You don't have to find out where it is. All you have to do is just pop this out, and you know, put the wire back into where it's supposed to be, and then just replace it. Okay, and I mean, set it to the correct pole. That's already set. That's preset on this one. You set the new one as with the same pole, and that's it. Put it back together, good to go. All right, everybody, here I'm now start taking this tachometer out and replace it. However, it's in a kind of little space, and I cannot get a clear shot, but this will give you an idea what I'll do first. The best is, if you're not sure which wire go where, what I recommend you to do is, like, you know, these two are go together to one stud. So the best you want to do is use tape and tape both of them together. So therefore, when you install the new tachometer, you know which one to go where, and which one to go which one. Okay, so I'm gonna tape these two together. So that's where it will give me an idea that where and which wire will go where. Okay, here's, we have 5 wires, and this one is, of course, we already know it's going to go to here. So down here we have 5 wires, and the yellow is go by itself. So these two go together, so of course we know these two will go together as well. So we don't have to take these two to, you know, so we won't be confusing neither. So first, let me take this one off first. So this is a use 1132 wrench. hopefully you can see better that way. It's kind of a little corrosion. When you work on the boat in a small space like this, the little patience is needed, because sometimes you can't get it in there, and you have to go very slowly. Some case that you cannot turn a half a round like this. You have to go a little bit and twist it to the other side, flip around and do it like this, because some time you get in very small space. Okay, so be a little patient, but you know, after you get it done and get the boat fixed and bring it back out there and start enjoying your day, as you can feel reward. A little patience go a long way, guys. You know, boating is fun, but it's also frustrated. You know what boat means? Bust out another 1,000. If you don't know how to fix it, a little thing like this, it will really cost you 1,000. You know, as you bring it to the shop, they're going to charge you $175 an hour. So minimum charges an hour. So you know that it's going to cost you about that much. Okay. All right. And here I'm going to lose up these two stud. So that way you can get the. This is held by this bracket. This bracket to go against this, and the tachometer is going like this. So it's kind of pull the tachometer back. Okay, it's kind of pull the tachometer back and hold it to this board right here. Hold it to the dashboard. Sometimes you can loosen up the nut and use your hand. That's faster. But sometimes the corrosion is so bad, like this one earlier, then you cannot. Then you have to use the wrench and open all the way out. After we lose these two, we can pull the bracket out if it's work. As I say, sometimes you need to have a little, see the corrosion, hold it in place. Here you go, you get it out. Okay, and now you have more room to work back here. Okay. So these two that wire that I'm losing it up right now, it is a positive. Okay, it's positive. So this one is negative here. These two are negative, and it's linked from one to the others. So you just don't want to put one positive to the negative, and that is bad. I mean, the new tachometer, it will have all of the nuts come with it. You don't have to save the old one, but I just don't want to lose and fall into somewhere down there. And who knows if it's getting into some other positive and negative spot, and it can cost the spark. So whatever you take off, the best is you take it out completely and you know, discard it in a proper way. So okay, and this yellow is the signal wire right here. It's going down here with the wire that the whole thing. Here it is. And now we get into the spot and we don't have room for it. So here it's required. It's really required a little patience. Okay. see, you cannot turn it so much at a time. So you just have to turn a little bit at a time until it's loosened up, and use your hand to unscrew it. As I say, a little patience goes a long way. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe my hand is blocking. And here we go. We know these two are grounded or will come together. So there you go. What we need to do is pop this tachometer out, the old one out, and replace with a new one. As I say, this might be the corrosion and all that. It's so tight. You just have to push it out. There you go. Okay. Here we got the old tachometer, and we look at over here. It's a 6-pole. Okay, that's the important. You have to set it back to where it is. So you know, to make sure this worked properly. Here it says sand, grounded, and ignition. Okay, and this is light. So all of these, we need to put it back exactly the same on the same stud again. So here we go. Here I have a new tachometer, and like this one is grounded. The light is right here, and this one, what does it say? A sync port. So we only use this ground, battery, and signal as a SAM at the others. Okay, that's like a SAN as you go into signal, and ground is go to ground, and the other is what it say? It's the ignition is go into the battery. Okay. And this one we need to set it to 6. So I might need a little
screwdriver.
I thought I had used my hand to turn it, but I cannot, so I have to go get a small. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it to the 6. So here we go. I got it to the 6. So that's what it was. It says 6. So we set it to 6, and we got it. Okay. All right. Okay, so this one is a little bit different. It is a little bit different than the others. So we might need to cut a little bit because this light wire has this ring to go, but this one is slide on. So I'm going to cut this wire and put on another clip to slide on here. But right now we're gonna put this back in, and this one is a little bit different than the others, is because the others has the thing to go in here. This has 2 stuff to hold it, but this one does not have that. So what it is say we're gonna go to have this put on. Okay, we're gonna have this put on first, and all of the studs, the wires go on top of this. Okay, so be patient when you put this on. Slide this on. Okay, there you go. All right, Now when we put the wire on here, you make sure the front is lined up, stand up correctly, so you can read. And now you put the wire on here. Okay. What did it say earlier? Which wire go where? Okay. Signal on top, ground in the middle, and the bottom, low bottom is the battery. So, okay. So we got it. So the yellow one is gonna go here, battery going here, ground going here. Okay. And this is called sync, but I don't think we need to use anything for sync. So this one has to go all the way up here. Okay. And find which way for us to line up better. Maybe this is the way. Okay. I can reuse this one if you wish to. I don't see why not. Just screw. It's already have a lock washer in here. So maybe a little too small for this stud. Alright, I might have to get Alright, here we go. With this, we have to use one of this. We have to use this flat washer and the lock washer and the nut. Okay, that way so it won't. Can you see that? If you cannot see, I'm sorry. My hand is in the way. So make sure that all the screw and the wire you put it back on, make sure it's away from the other stud so it won't touch each other. Okay. Okay, this one stretches so far for this one, so I don't know why it's so tight like that. This might need to loosen up some down there, but right now it is what it is. So now this nut is slightly bigger, so I have to use a different All right, we don't want to over tighten it, and then we're gonna break, screw up the nuts and so on. So just tight enough is good. Okay. So that's a battery here, ground here. So now we put on the ground wire. Here's a ground wire, and here's another ground wire. Okay, there's one that comes from the battery. One is going to the others. So that's why we have two wires, two ground wire. Remember, as I say, a little patient going a long way. Should be a little patient. There you go. Lost one screw. But good thing they give you extra one. This one I bought as this one I bought it from Faria. It's made in USA. Okay, when you buy something for the boat, whether you buy from the manufacturer, the like if you have Suzuki, you buy from Suzuki, the part, or try to buy from the company. I mean the good OEM part company. Don't buy something like Sling or something like that at $20, and you put it on, and you know what? You use it just a month or two later, it's gonna go bad again. Something made in China, and I to be honest with you, I don't have anything against Chinese, but their quality is so low, and it's so cheap. You pay for what you get. I would recommend you to pay a little bit more, but it's last a little bit longer, because this is something you don't want to do every month. Okay, so that is ground, and now battery. Battery is going here. Okay. You see it? Battery is going in. Batteries going in. Be careful with this line, right? If you have another wire go across the wire that you're working, be careful. Just don't break it. You don't want to break it, Not bad if you break it. I already lost one, so I don't want to lose another one. And you can hand tie it first. Go all the way to everything that you do. You should hand tie it first, particularly when you work on the engine. Hand tie it in all the way in before you tie it with a wrench. So make sure it won't, wrong thread, because when you wrong thread, you're gonna screw up the nut bolt, or the hole is no good. I'm sorry, you might not be able to see it this time, but there's nothing to see but screw, tie up the screw, that's all. All right, so that's it, right? And I'm gonna cut this one out and put the light in here. But on this side, I still have one more. So I will do the same thing. Even though so, I put that on, and I will put this on, the lock washer on. Make sure it won't come loose, and tie up this. Okay. All right, yeah, that is tight enough. So in the front, here, as you can see, I'll take it around. Here now you can see, I'm sorry, you can see here, here's a new tachometer that I just put on. See that? It's different with the others, but at least it's gonna work, of course, you know. So here the old one, as you can see, let's go all the way to 7,000 RPM. So anyway, this one is read at 0. This one is read at 7,500. So you know, so what I'm gonna do, and here is what I buy is this is the one I just bought, and here is Make in USA. Make sure it's Make in USA. You can see it. Here it is. Let me see. Let's see. Let me. Anyway, this is what I use. Just bought it. It's cost me $60-something. So, but I don't think it's bad at all. It's bad at all. So, actually, this can work without this light, because that light is only it's only send the signal, send the current to the light when you turn on the navigation light. So right now let's test by turn it on and see how it's work. Okay, and hang on, let me go turn on the switch, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just turn on the switch, and let's turn on my that's a kill switch that I just turn on. Let me turn on the ignition to see how it's work. There you go. It stays right there. So you know, it stay at the low right there. So I believe it's gonna work fine. So I have to go hook up the water to the engine and crank it up and see how it goes. Yeah, people, I'm here reported to you about the tachometer replacement earlier, that I have to cut out this clip and replace with the slide-on clip. So I did that. So it's a clip on it, slide right on, and as you know the thing, and here we test the light. The light is on, beautiful. And now let's test and see how the dial meter works. Okay, right now it's read at number 0, and here I turn it on, stay at 0, and let's crank it up, and there you go. So at the idle speed, it's a 600 RPM, and it's about right. You know, here we go, and let's increase it a little bit. See how it's going. Now it's climb up to 1,000. So there you go. The other one, the old one, when I crank it up, it's going. Sometimes it stay at 5,000 RPM. Sometimes it's hang all the way down here, and sometimes it just stay with what it is. But since we replace it, now it's read at 1,000 RPM. So there it is, guys. A little patient. It won't take but what? It took me just less than an hour. And this tachometer cost me $65. So if you bring it to the shop to have replaced, it's going to cost you about, you know, they're going to charge you the tachometer so for about $100-something plus $175 for the labor. And the worst case is, and frustration is, it's going to stay in the shop for at least a week to 2 weeks. So there it is. Take you just a few minutes and very little money, and save you the day, you know. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and to support me so I can make more video about boating, fishing, and around the house. See you on next video. Thank you.